like a crocodile. He's in. Yay, crabby! We haven't even launched the boat yet and there's dolphins hunting bait fish at the boat ramp.
Alright crew, welcome back to another episode. We are going camping.
Woo! Finally!
Finally. We have loaded up the Sea Panda. We've got a couple of swags, eskies. We are not doing a challenge. This is not some survival challenge. We are camping in luxury. Caitlin has her swag, I got my swag. We've got an esky full of food and tasty stuff. We are going to try and do some catch and cooks though, obviously. We have a small amount of supplies to do that kind of stuff.
We're going to remote places, we're going to catch a big fish, and we're going to cook it on the beach. And
maybe some mud crabs. I don't know, lots of hopes and aspirations, but at the moment we're going to drive across the Gulf. And you can see it's a little bit choppy, a little bit dirty in the water, but we'll see what we get, and we'll have a great time doing it. Come along, this is going to be a two-part episode. So we've just arrived at the other side of the Gulf. The visibility looks horrible, but the wind's dropping out, which is nice. So we might be able to get some crabs. But while we were thinking about getting crabs, we forgot to bring the crab hooks. So we're going to stop off. I've got a mate that's got an island over here, a remote island all to himself. He's got a bit of a camp set up over there, and he's told us that we can borrow a crab hook off him, a short one. So hopefully we find some short mud crab holes. Alright, this is my mate's island up here. We're going to do a bit of a handover. I'm not going to film there because it's his island. None of your business.
Such a beautiful day now. The wind's dropped right out. The visibility, terrible. But we're really hoping we can find some mud crabs. So, gonna get these crab hooks. And then hopefully a crab. We'll see. I'm so excited. Haven't been camping in so long. You guys have asked us for the camping and the catch and cook episode, so here we are. Now I've got vision.
We've got a crab hook, a short one, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, we're ready.
Are we though?
Well, maybe. Alright, here you go, Kate, and hold the crab hook. Hold the camera. Still
Come on, get ourselves a crab. Hopefully. The water's too murky to get ourselves anything else. So.
Allegedly.
Now we get the boat.
Jeez, we've got a knot in the middle of the rope.
Jeez, what kind of operation are you running here?
I'm afraid not.
I have once again injured myself, crew. So, I've got a bit of a bung shoulder. So I'm semi-useless for the next few days. But, there's a little fish. Yeah. Anyway. Craig will have to load my spear gun for me if we go spearing.
No.
Hopefully we managed to keep your batteries charged for this whole couple of days.
Well, we'll see how we go.
Got a few spares.
Yeah, we've got a charger of sorts.
Alright, we're gonna go and look for our camp now, I think.
Yeah.
Is that the plan? Drop off all of our swags and stuff so that we've got a bit of room to move. And then...
We've got a mark near the camp for spearing, so we can check that out on the way in.
Nice.
See if it's any good at the moment. We are coming onto the high tide, so...
Super high tide.
Yeah. There we go. Right,
the good news
island
is that the weather tomorrow looks amazing. So, it's just going to be a great time.
Can't wait. See what happens. Alright, this was the first option that we had, so we're going to go in and have a look. It's not quite high tide, but it's coming on too. We've got a 2.3 metre tide right now. So yeah, the way in is to come in here from the north and then cut left. You can see there's some mangroves over here. Anyway, Caitlin's going to hold the camera and show you guys as we come in.
You can see the bottom, so that's fun. Like a little shelf over here. Seaweed, I think. Here's just seaweed.
What are they in the deepest water?
That is not the deepest water. The creek is just over there.
This definitely dries out at low tide.
Yeah, it's pretty shallow. Hoping that there's not going to be crazy amount of sandflies in here. We've got lots of bug repellent, but don't want to get eaten.
If we camp in here, we'll definitely be stuck on the tide.
Ooh, the creek looks nice though. This is what we're looking at. Got some little mangroves here. Looks a lot deeper on that side of the creek.
It does, doesn't it?
The water's actually pretty clear in there by the looks. There's something swimming just there. What is that?
There's lots of fish there.
No, see the big black thing?
Yeah, like a little eagle ray or something.
A little creature to welcome us in. What are you?
It's wood.
What is it? Oh, it's an eagle ray. You were right. Very nice. Hello. Did I mention I switched hats? My other one was too floppy. Look at this.
It's flowing like the Murray River.
Yeah, it's quite the current in here. We are zooming. Geez, plenty of firewood. Wow, it's so pretty. It has trees. Crazy. Geez, look at the current. There's not much beach to camp on.
What do you mean? How much do you need?
Oh, I guess you could go up in the bushes. Wow, it's really pretty. Wonder if there's any little fish around these mangroves. Wow, this is so pretty. Reckon there'd be any crocodiles in here?
There's every chance, but...
I never know. Wow, look at these beautiful mangroves.
It's going to present some anchoring problems.
Yeah, the current's very strong.
I mean, not anchoring, like the boat will just sit on the beach at low tide.
I don't know that there's going to be much to do in here when we're stuck. There's no mud to find mud crabs.
They might just be in the sand.
Little black tip. Well, there must be fish in here then.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's any sawfish.
So clear, look at that.
Oh, little turtle! Wow, this is, oh, look at the little fish. This is so pretty. Geez, you are confidently zooming. That looks like a crocodile. It's not, but...
What?
That little thing looked like a crocodile for a second. The sandflies are crazy in here. They're getting in my eyeballs. It's like swarms of them. Wow. Cool fish. I don't think we're going to camp here. It's very, very pretty, but might be easier to find a spot where we're not going to be trapped as much by the tide and get eaten alive. So we might keep exploring. Craig just spotted a shipwreck / boat wreck from the drone. So that sounds pretty cool. It's very pretty. There's lots of black in here, but too many sandflies.
So we're thinking we might go and have a look at an island, but we just need to judge the weather report and all of those things.
Look at this little cliff.
And yeah, come up with a bit of a plan. I like to have a plan before 4 p.m. I don't want to be trying to figure out where we're going to camp in the dark.
And it's meant to get windy around 2 or 3.
Yeah, from which direction?
Northerly.
That's not ideal.
I think. Look how pretty this is though.
It's very pretty.
It's so cool.
Have a look, crew.
It's amazing.
Alright, so we found a spot to camp. We're at this remote beach here. And the tide's dropping a fair bit actually since earlier today. But we're going to anchor the boat out here between these rocks. Hopefully that works out for the best. On the way in, interestingly enough.
Well, we kind of already killed a fish. But it was an accident. It got struck by the prop. So now we have bait. Sorry, fish.
So we're going to use that for bait. That's a big one though.
Not very good reflexes on the fish, considering how slow we were moving.
We were literally crawling in because we were beaching ourselves. Anyway, we're going to get camp set up. Just up here, Caitlin's found a little spot.
I want to make ceviche for lunch tomorrow.
We've got to catch something.
That was a mission, guys. It was got a little bit windy there. We actually just did like a whole circle looking for somewhere to camp, but anyway. And
it's super big tide, so some of the spots we thought we were going to go to are all flooded. Anyway, we've got a spot now. Need to get this to dry land first.
Alright, while Craig is sorting out the anchor for the night, I'm going to go for a little bit of a swim and have a look at this ledge over here. See if there's any dinner under there. Alright, we are back on the beach. That was so cool. Such a sick little rock wall there. I can't believe that we just rocked up at this spot, jumped in like 1.5 meters of water. It was like a fish supermarket. There was like every single delicious species of fish that you could imagine, all right there. No monsters, but we ended up with 2 mangrove jack, a trout, a queenie, and a tusky. So tomorrow morning we're going to use the queenie to make some ceviche, so that'll be lunch. For dinner tonight we've got the tusky, so we're going to chuck that on the coals. But yeah, that was insane. Like 1.5 meters of water, every single fish ever. And the viz was all right, and it was just perfect. How good was that?
Massive queenies, big barracuda swimming around, trevally, golden trevally, trout in like 1 meter of water. That's crazy.
It was amazing, just along this little rocky shelf. So that's slowly coming out of the water now. The tide's dropped out heaps since we've been in there.
Well, the tide was here when we pulled up.
Yeah, I mean, here's all of our stuff. So
massive tide.
All the way down there now. So yeah, we've got our little tusky in there. We're just gonna set up our swags and a fire and then cook some dinner.
Nice.
We're gonna go find some firewood. Alright, we've got a little fire happening. Gonna let that make some nice little coals to cook our fishy. Just gonna put the fish straight on there, cook up some rice. I'm actually starving. We haven't really eaten much today.
Had some sushi.
Too busy trying to find somewhere to camp. So Craig is setting up the swags. The boat is almost out of the water.
For her too, because she doesn't know how to set up her own swag.
Yes, I do. I have a broken shoulder.
It's not what you just told me a second ago.
But look at the sunset. Sea Panda is almost dry. Should we put the drone up? Alright, we'll put the drone up. Are you going to trust me to fly the new drone?
Well, you're flying from land.
Watch me go, crew. Alright, so you can see Craig's flag.
This is my setup.
It's like the Taj Mahal.
Look at this. This is, I have a little bit of shade cloth here just to knock the sand off your feet so you don't drag sand into your bed. And yeah, a bit of a big unit, so I've got a big swag. Then let's take a look at Caitlin's setup over here.
So
this is Caitlin's swag.
My pole's broken.
Pole's broken, it's full of maggots.
There was a couple of maggots. But other than that, she's good.
Caitlin's
yeah.
just gonna have her feet
cozy. I've got nice sand to bring in with me.
At least that bit's off your head.
I say it's authentic.
It is authentic.
So
you're going to be comfortable as in there. Get your bedding in and you're laughing. I'll just zip it up so no snakes go in there.
Thanks so much. And over here we've got just a small log burning away. Get some coals for our fish.
Only going to take the boat too.
We've slightly changed the plan for the fish. We're gonna cut some slits in it, put some lemon and stuff. I'll show you guys.
If we have enough battery.
If we have enough battery, we are running a little bit low. But it's so pretty. And there's a creek over there, and all behind us, as you guys would have just seen, there's some like wetland kind of spots. And I also noticed when I was swimming along that little rocky ledge there that there's some big holes that go under the rocks. So I wonder if they're mud crabs or if they're just holes.
Could be.
But anyway, we
Tide's
might have a look
dropping
tomorrow morning and see if we can find any mud crabs.
Also, we think this is a midden site.
Yes.
Well, not exactly where we are, but over there is a midden site. That's why we've respectfully moved this way.
Yes, and we've also had a little chat to the old people, let them know that we're here borrowing their camp.
Yeah.
So.
Ask them to look after us and the boat tonight.
Yes.
I'm going to go and check the boat. She's still rocking.
Not a lot of water
on the bottom
left.
yet, but I'm going to have a look.
Alright, I'm going to start making dinner. I'm going to just cook the rice first because that only needs to boil for a second and then we can put that to the side. So for your rice, you need rice and a cup. So you want to do 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. We're starving, so I'm going to do 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water, and then we're going to put that on. Got my handy little poking stick here. Gonna get a few of these coals out. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. A few of those little spicy ones. And then pop that on there. And pop this in here. Really super ideal to have a plastic handle, but we'll see how we go and hope that boils. And then as soon as it's boiling, we'll take it off and just leave it to sit. And then that's it for the rice. So you can see we've got our tusky here, nice little tusky, not breaking any records, but that's okay. Just gonna put some little slits along it, and then we've got some lemon and lime here that we'll pop in there, and then wrap it all up and put it on the coals. Jeez, scales everywhere. I am not convinced that we're meant to leave the scales on here, crew, but we'll see. Somebody says that we are. So, alas. Alright, this is how we're looking. Gonna wrap him up and put him on there. Whoa! Time for the rice to come off of the fire. Chill out over there. That should have been taken off already. That's okay. Geez, we got some coals now. It's gonna make a bit more of a situation here. He's in.
Or she.
Rice is done. Now we wait. Look how pretty.
Boat's still floating.
Woo! What a success.
Flies haven't gone to bed yet.
After a bit of a challenging afternoon, I feel like that worked out well.
Well, I've got to say, at 3 o'clock we didn't know where we were camping. And what time is it now?
And we drove about a 20-mile round trip.
No, more than that. It was 20 miles just to get to that island.
No, from here. It was 10 mile
10 miles
where we
each
went.
way.
So 20-mile round trip.
We've done 40 miles today on the water, which is fine. But I think we've landed at a good spot.
Yeah,
We'll see how our anchoring skills fare in the morning. I'm going to be checking that on the high tide for sure. I don't know if I've put enough stern line out.
I'll be sleeping like a baby.
Anyway, it'll be all good.
Alright, we're going to wait for our dinner. You are
baby in your dodgy swag. I don't know if that's going to be sleeping like a baby.
Hey, it's basically just a sleeping bag.
And I've got a bit of a horn on me when I sleep. I've got a bit of a snore. You got earplugs? Did you bring earplugs?
I actually didn't bring my earplugs.
I'm pretty sure you didn't set up
I might be dragging my swag further away.
Far enough away. It'll look like there's been a turtle making its way up the beach in the morning. It'll just be Caitlin dragging her swag up the
I'll be curled up on the sea fender tomorrow morning, just you wait.
There's something about being miles from everyone else. I love it, and I don't do enough of it. I'm hoping in the future to be able to do more of this. All right, here we go. It's going to do a little boat check. I think, looks like it's actually still floating, but it's so close to the shoreline now. Still got another couple of hours for the tide to drop. Ooh, it's funny because I've actually just got it in a little hole. If it was there, it would be dry right now, but because it's here, it's actually still floating. It's crazy, but it won't be all night. It's going to be on the bottom shortly. I reckon it's got another 15, 20 centimeters. Look at it. Look at it. Such a magic spot.
Reveal. Oh, it smells good. Is it cooked, do we reckon? Yeah. Wow, look how juicy it is. Yet to know whether we'll be able to get the skin off without a heap of scales, but...
We're going to try it. Let's have a go. This is it. Simplicity at its best. Bit of fish on the fire, some rice and some soy sauce.
We're starving.
We're starving. We're going to eat this. It's delicious. And we'll probably see you in the morning.
Good night, crew.
Night, crew. See you in the morning.
Morning, crew. It's like 7-ish. Got the fire going. Log's still burning from last night. It's low tide at the moment, so the boat is high and dry. Had the worst sleep ever. Somehow the midgies got into my swag, so I was getting eaten all night, and it was hot, and the boat was flopping around. So yeah, we just went for a little bit of a walk. Filmed the beautiful sunrise. Went for a little swim. And I'm just going to wait for Craig to wake up. And then hopefully we're going to go and find a mud crab this morning. And then I think we've got until about 11 until the boat will be floating again. So I'm going to go for a bit of a walk, see if we can get a mud crab, and then go for a bit of an explore. For now, I'm just going to be sitting here.
That was going to be my bowl, but it's got a hole in it.
Good morning.
Morning, crew. We forgot our bowls.
So we found some. Look how good these are for bowls.
For our breakfast.
Just up in the camp there. We're just going to borrow these and then pop them back.
Yeah.
They're perfect. How you feeling?
I didn't sleep much. Apart from getting eaten alive, the boat, the wind came in from a direction we weren't expecting. Look at the sun just kissing the range. And so the boat was beam on to the weather all night, and I was out there moving it around. Anyway, it's fine now, so we're gonna have some brekkie with some sand. Delicious.
How's the breakfast station? Look at our bowls. Look at our little shell bowls. Perfect.
Perfect.
Look at it. How's the bowl?
Working a treat.
Alright, let's do this thing.
I've got a bit more pep in my step. I've had breakfast, coffee, and oh, I'm going to bring my water bottle. We're going to go and look for a mud crab, is what we're doing. Caitlin's there, she's got her new fishing shirt on.
I refuse to get eaten anymore.
And we're going to go and have a look for a mud crab. So there's two options. One, we go to the creek that way, off to my left, or we go around to the flats on the right here. Flats are closer, so we're going to have a look there first. But the tide is coming in quite quickly. So we need to get a wriggle on. For those that want an update on the thong situation, still rocking the heatwave plugger, heatwave plugger, heatwave plugger situation. So far, no discernible difference. So, yeah. One of the crew did a vote, and I did a vote, like a poll on Instagram, and we both had different winners, so that's inconclusive. But this is science. So, yeah. Oh, lots of oysters if we ever get peckish. Some quite nice sized oysters there. These are actually delicious oysters. I've had them before, and look at them. Is that a cave that you went in? Yeah. It was drier than that this morning. Yeah. So the tide's coming in rapidly. Look at that cave. All right, we'll bring you back when we get to the flats. Look at this place. It's crazy. It doesn't even look like rock, but it is. Caitlin's going to skillfully, like a mountain goat.
I don't know about the mountain goat.
Skip.
I can't see past my hairs. Oh God.
She's skipping down like a mountain goat.
I lost my shoe.
Okay.
Ow, that hurt.
Mountain goat. Let's go. That's what Xander calls me when we're climbing over rocks. Dad, you're like a mountain goat. Imagine if you just saw one. Oh, there's a ray. Look at the ray there. The what?
All the bubbles.
Yeah. And propagules. Look at that stingray cruising out. Confidently coming into the shallows on the... There's another ray. See it? Caitlin? See the ray there?
I don't have my sunnies, I can't see anything.
Blue spot ray there. This coastline, I think, is what you call rustic. Yeah? It's a rustic coastline. Oh, this looks good for crabs. Excited about this. Just there. Here comes Caitlin, the crab catcher. Can you see it? Come this way, stand on there. It's right there out the side. See it?
Oh, that's tiny.
That's not tiny. That's a big crab.
I think you should get it.
Well, I may mess it up. Here, hold the camera. I'll go and mess it up.
Oh, it is a big crabby. Nice. Geez, that's huge.
That's why I'm wondering why you're saying it's a small
Well,
crab.
I don't have my glasses on. Whoa! Wow, look at his colours.
Her colours. His?
It's a he.
Yeah, nice. Big buck.
That's dinner.
One more would be nice.
I want to get one.
See how we go. That
Wow, look at his
was
colours.
surprisingly easy, wasn't it?
Just rocked up and there he was.
This is the ground for it. All right, we're good. I need my water bottle. Do you want the hook now?
Let's see. Yay, crabby.
Hey, mate.
Rude. Good
That's a-
morning.
Blue octopus, eh?
Big blue octopus. Really not happy with us.
There's a tiny mud crab.
Good morning, we'll leave you. We're just looking for mud crabs, don't mind us.
Yeah, this is primo.
Primo, he reckons. I forgot to bring my sunnies.
This one has a wound.
And I'm a bit blind, so hoping I can spot them at least before I step on them.
There's another Rocky.
Ow! Oh, I'm regretting taking off my thongs.
Why don't you go and grab them?
Yeah, I think I will. Found some little mangroves over here. Craig's out on the flats over there. But we are gonna have a look around these little baby mangroves. There's one here and there's one over there. And then all this rocky stuff. Ooh, there might be some shells over there. I'll look at that on the way back. But can we find a mud crab? It's not looking super mud crabby in there. It's quite sandy over here. No, I think we'll keep looking. It's huge. So many massive shells washed up on this beach. What have you found?
Found this guy
Oh, looks delicious.
on the beach.
That's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
We're going to use that, try and catch a fish.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, he's trying to get up.
We still haven't found a single other mud crab hole. He's like the lone ranger on this entire beach.
He's got a bit of pep in his step again because I left him in the water. All right, crew. I'm just gonna knock the sides off that queenfish I got yesterday. Caitlin's gonna make some ceviche with it.
Alright, so we just got the sea panda floating again, which is good. The bilge pump was turning on automatically, so there's a bit of water in the bilge. So Craig's just checking over everything, making sure that that all looks okay, refueling, all that good stuff. But he's just filleted up this queenie. So we're gonna make a little bit of ceviche. So we've just got that chopped up in small little pieces in there. And then we've got a few lemons, bit of sand on them all, a few lemons. We've got, well, 2 lemons now, a couple of limes and an orange. So I'm just gonna squeeze all of that citrus in with the fish, and then we'll add in a couple of extra things as well. Got my little esky slash chopping board here. Just gonna cut up all of these, squeeze them into the fish. I think Craig is still just refueling down there. I don't know if we're gonna stay here tonight. It's a really, really beautiful little camp, but the midges and mosquitoes and everything and march flies are intense, and yeah, we didn't get much sleep because of them, and Craig was worrying about the boat as well, kind of getting bashed up on the beach with the wind. So not quite sure what our plan is for today yet. Just gonna get this lunch sorted and get the boat sorted. We're thinking we might go for another little spear along that ridge that we looked at yesterday, because that was really cool. And then we'll go for a bit more of an explore, but we may or may not pack up the swags and head to a different spot to camp tonight. We'll see. But for now, let's make this ceviche with all of these freaking march flies biting me. God damn. Right, just gonna squeeze these in. Try not to get all of the pips in there. I forgot to get tomatoes. I would usually put tomatoes in here too, but alas, we have no tomatoes, so it is what it is, crew. It's gonna be delicious. All right, ceviche is done. We've got the queenie, some cucumber, red onion, lemons, limes, oranges, all in there. Oh, I haven't put the avocado in. I forgot about it. Let's put the avo in. I think we've squished most of our avos, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this in the fire. Is that okay? Yep. So yeah, lunch is sorted. I think we're gonna go for a little swim. See if there's any delicious fish swimming around. I'd
like to go and check that spot out. I might take the boat over there.
Ow! These marchies, I want to get away from them. Get me to the water.
You're on!
Yes! That is a monster! It's like perfectly smooth. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Rolling around out there, and he's got absolutely nothing with him. Hello, welcome to the island.
Now we're going to go find the camp. What are we going to do?
Mate, you just gave him full plumber's crack. We'll blur that.
Fishing shirt turns into a cape at high speed. Yeah, toucans. Little known toucan population.
I'm trying to record the serenity, jeez. Ready?
Has she got anything in her teeth, crew? No.
Yay.
This is very Shark Bay-esque.
So we've got a big
smudge on the lens.
Smudge. Hold on, crew. Let me clean you.